Okay.
Hold up. Okay. And this is where it gets cut off for Patreon, because thank God Chad's not actually leaving, because I forgot to put the bike strap back on when I changed the water. That would have been bad. Real life, behind the scenes. Hey babe, do you have anything to say to the patrons? Oh guys, you get an inside look in here.
Something fell in the back.
Alrighty. So.
Alright, we'll get my face in focus and focus on it. Random B-roll for your face. Oh no.
I was trying to film. I was trying to talk to the camera and I made a mess.
Hashtag what, babe?
Hashtag bus life. Literally, this is why we've been talking about doing tile flooring in here.
Because we make messes a lot.
Yeah. We're people that spill a lot.
A lot.
So we just dumped the two. Alright, baby. Let's go get weighed. We just dumped two of the really big things. Now the front's a lot more open. We haven't really gotten into this with you guys yet, and we probably won't go into all the details because we're still figuring it out ourselves. But we do, actually wait, we have told you guys. We want to get rid of this wall.
Sorry.
It's okay. So what next?
Well, I'm waiting in this line right now. Oh, this truck just moved, so now we're about to pull up to the scale. And I'm gonna ask the lady how much we weigh.
Alrighty. It's so dark on your face.
So I'll have this camera too. I was just wondering if you could tell me how much my vehicle weighs. 15,040. Thank you so much. I think the fact of the matter is just we're not gonna not go to Hawaii. And I understand you were just telling the channel that because you didn't want them to automatically think the alternative, which is selling the bus. There's no other alternative except for storing it.
Yeah, I feel like we just don't have anywhere where we can store it. And also, I don't know. We've talked about like the fact that I don't know, even if we could store it somewhere, there would be no one to like look after it, and there are just so many considerations. Plus, it's like, here's this vessel that could be being beneficial to another person with, you know what I mean, rather than it just sitting there barren, doing nothing for anyone, because it's still a great bus. Like, it's a great space in here, and I love living in here, and it's...
I know, that's the worst part, is it's like... That's why I don't want to get rid of it.
Huge. It feels massive.
I mean, I would love to have this in Hawaii, but that just is not an option anymore. But it's a fantastic bus. That's the worst part, because I hate leaving it. It's our home. It's our first home. We built it.
Yeah.
So it's like...
It's bittersweet for sure.
It's more... I mean, the sweet part is just going to be having the money to go to Hawaii and do this again. But I think it's more of a bitter pill to swallow than it is sweet. Also, I think we were really hoping to be able to ship this to Hawaii with things in it. And now we're like, well, we can't bring the piano to Hawaii. I can't bring my electric guitar to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And now it's like there's things that we just can't bring to Hawaii at all because we were planning on bringing them in this. So, yeah, it is. I don't know. You know, like we're going to Hawaii, and the thing is, we're gonna go all over the place. We're going to all over the, you know, we're gonna go to a million other places other than Hawaii, so it's kind of like we need to not be locked down or not be tied to one thing.
I know, I guess that's what I'm trying to keep in perspective, is like, just even though this is our home and it like has a lot of emotions of home to me in the past year, it is just a vessel that we created, and like the energy that lives in here is because of like us and the cats. It's not because of this bus. And I don't know, it is to a degree because it's our bus, but it's also like we can create this same feeling of home somewhere else, I think.
Well, I mean, ultimately, our original goal, I think even if you go back and watch that video, our original goal was to do van life in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And that was my original plan, was to do van life in Hawaii because you can go more places easier.
I just never thought we could do that with the cats. think I was always just
I
like...
think it's mostly the ride that bothers Akina. It's the shakiness, the bumpiness of it, the noise.
The noise of the engine.
And you said she was fine in your Prius.
She was.
So really, I mean, ultimately, I would love to move to Hawaii with a huge chunk of money, and
Huge for us.
right, for us. I mean, like, you know, $15,000 saved, and then buy a van and start to build it out while we're living on a farm, and see what happens. You know, let the content unfold, let our lives unfold, and we can always. I know we're going to come back and do a bus build. We want to do a big bus.
Yeah.
I kind of want to have our first child in a big bus.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it for sure.
Um,
And we love living in the bus. Like everything about the windows and the shape of the ceiling even, like I really love it.
And I know we're going to love van life for a completely different reason. But all in all, when it comes down to the feeling of hominess and feeling of like earlier I was cleaning the bus and I thought about how I have to actually walk. It's a trip from one end of the bus to the other end of the bus. And I know people with a big bus will be like, are you kidding me? It's an actual walk from one end to the other. But for the short bus, it feels pretty amazing to have the abilities that we do of parking places, but still have the size. So I'm really excited to try van life in Hawaii. I think that would be really, really cool.
Lots of living outside.
Lots of living outside, lots of adventuring, lots of discovering ourselves within nature, and lots of discovering cultures, and I'm just looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so cool.
Yeah, I think my only caveat has ever been the cats, and I just want to make sure that we put them in a situation that is good for all of us.
We like we said, we're going to keep our camping gear from the East Coast trip. If we keep all that camping gear
She's so cute.
and bring it to Hawaii with us and give them an awesome big place to hang out outside, then there's not going to be any problem at all. Like right now, they don't have nearly the square footage that we could potentially give them. She's being adorable.
Yeah.
All right, so we're selling the bus. It's decided.
Probably not going to announce it on the channel for a couple weeks.
We're not making this video entitled "Selling the Bus." We're thinking about selling the bus.
Well, yeah, I guess we will title the video that. Yeah, I guess so. I just don't want to definitively be like, it's for sale, you know what I mean, and start having people messaging us about it.
Well, we've decided.
For a while.
We've decided.
It is happening.
We're going before February. We're going to sell the bus.
Yeah, but we still have lots of months of living in it.
Yes.
And we're gonna soak them up because it's nostalgic already.